Tell us about attending Musikmakarna and how you got started in the music industry.
Well, I went to Musikmakarna straight after school, so I think I was 18 years old, and I just turned 19 the first few weeks there. And for me, it was like an important move to move from a small city, Alingsås, to meet other people like me with big dreams in the music industry and very talented people. So for me, it was a good school because when you're in a small town like Alingsås, I was the best, I thought. But then you come to another city and you meet all the best from all Sweden. So it was a good school for me. I learned I'm good at this, and I'm maybe not as good at this. So, and I met a lot of friends who are right now in the music industry. And actually, the second year on Musikmakarna, I had a YouTube channel going like from the past. I uploaded some covers now and then of me playing guitar and singing. And a guy in the music industry, like a CEO of one of the biggest companies, he contacted me because he found one of my covers. And that's how I got into the music industry, actually, from my YouTube.
What did you learn from being on Swedish Idol to 2011?
I was 16 years old back then, and I don't know, it was just something fun I did, because I went to Gothenburg from Alingsås with a train during the night, and we stood in that line all night to the morning. And I don't know, for me, I went through like a few steps. I never was into television, so really Idol has nothing to do with my career, but I don't know, it was fun. And I met my schoolmate who was in my class, Moa Lignell, maybe you know, with the dreads.
Yeah.
She's a great Swedish artist now, and I think she was number 3 like in the finals of Idol. So I met her there. That was fun.
You used to play in a rockabilly band. What can you share about that?
Well, that was a really good school for me because I started touring when I was 12 years old with this band and with this guy called Sixten, who also is a great artist right now. But back then we played rockabilly because Sixten had this dream to being some sort of Elvis, and the friends of his, we got along with that plan. So we started this rockabilly band called Sixten and the Cupcakes, and for the summers I was touring when I was in my younger teen years. So it was a great school, and we made money as well, so I didn't need to go to like a usual, I don't know how you say it, but summer job, we say in Swedish at least. But it was great. I love that music. I still play a lot of country music and chicken picking guitar, which comes from the flat picking and stuff from rockabilly and bluegrass and all that. So it means a lot to me even now. It was a great school back then.
One of your signature as an artist is your hat. Why made you decide to make this sample of your look?
I think it's because I always had this long hair. So for me it was a way to get rid of the hair from my face.
Okay.
And I always like to stand out, so I didn't want to have like the usual hat, like the cap. So for me it was the hat. And I also do a lot of magic. Like it's like therapy for me, so I do a lot of magic, and the hat suits that interest, I think. So it's been with me since.
How long have you been doing magic?
For a few years. I did it when I was younger, just with these kids boxes, you know, the simple tricks. But it's something when you do a trick for someone, the reaction is. I love the reaction. It's the same with music when you play on stage. To see people's reaction gives me a lot of joy.
Your biggest hit was Fan var bra. What inspired this song?
From the beginning it was about, we wanted to write a song about this place in Stockholm called Babasonic, which no longer exists. And I got to be there once only because I'm not from Stockholm. But the day the song was released, we went there. So I wrote this song with Simon, David and Noel. And they had been there a lot, so they brought their experience from that place, and I had my experience from Hotellet in Alingsås. And it's about a night out meeting someone for the first time, and you just want to say, this is great, I want to go to you now and ask you if you want to come home with me or whatever,
Mhm.
have a good time.
Did you have such a big hit help your career, or did it make it difficult to get more people to pay attention to your other songs?
Well, I think both at the beginning, but now I'm really happy about this song because it really changed my life and it gave me so much opportunities.
Mhm.
And I think it's starting to become almost a classic in Sweden.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to have a classic, and I'm working on new classics. Maybe one on Saturday on Melodifestivalen. We'll see. No, I'm very happy about it all. Actually, yeah.
It's great because like every year at FM they still plays it and people like sing along to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've been there that much during FM, but
Yeah, I've been at the Videographer festival. Many times actually.
Yeah.
So those gigs are great. I mean, it's a lot of people.
yeah, because it still plays it, so
Yeah,
that's great.
That's great.
You released 14 singles in 4 years. Why haven't you made more music videos for them?
That's a good question. I actually love making videos. It's for several reasons. I think firstly that music videos aren't as important these days as they were just a few years ago, because now you want shorter clips. You know, at Instagram and all this, it's like 15 seconds, or TikTok even. You gotta go fast, and that's one of the reasons. Another is I haven't had that great idea maybe for a video, but now when you ask me, I really want to do it for the next upcoming songs, maybe the Melodifestivalen song, because I love being in videos.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. If I didn't work with music, I would love to work with movies or something. So you get to pretend that you are a movie star when you make these videos. So it's fun.
Yeah, I think more artists in Sweden should do more music videos because people outside of Sweden, they watch the videos and like it's their introduction to like the artist.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a great promotion thing. So
For sure.
yeah, I could recommend you to do more videos.
I promise.
Yeah. Have you chosen the concept and directors for the music videos you have?
Yeah, together with directors. So I always have a big part in my music-related stuff, but I lean on professionals always. So it's great, you know, you learn a lot from them, and I think you need to cooperate to make better things. So yeah, definitely with directors.
Have you chosen the directors yourself?
The first videos I made for Fan var bra, Fel på dig, I get recommended from my A&R, my then A&R at my music label, record label, and I worked a lot with them during those years, and after that I worked with a lot of people. Actually, Freddie Boston, he's coming here, and I think I'm gonna start making more content, like not only music videos but just content for like vlogs and stuff. So he's gonna be here for a few days just filming and stuff, you know, so we'll see what happens with that. But I actually have a YouTube channel. It's at Jakob Karlberg. So it's gonna be more stuff coming up.
That's good. Then people know where to find you.
Yeah, for sure.
And why do you continue to make your music in Swedish?
Well, this far, I think my audience is in Sweden. Of course, that's the reason that they're in Sweden is because I'm doing music in Swedish. But I love Swedish music and I grew up on it. And for me, it's so natural because I speak Swedish. Why should I sing in English? But I have plans for, not for this particular project, but other projects. For the future, because I write a lot in English, even though it might not sound like that right now, but yeah, I love English music, so in the future for sure I'm gonna do some projects in English.
Tell us about the work you've done with the Friends organization.
The Friends organization was I released a Christmas song this Christmas, so it's I guess two months ago, a little more than 2 months ago, we released Nästa jul, which is next Christmas in English, and we did this. I did this with my label Jubel and Realistic Recordings, and a new startup which is called Co-Write, where you can sell shares in your song. So people, if you buy a share in my song and the song streams a lot on Spotify and the platforms, you can make money from it. And the money you put into it, I get as an artist, and I can use it on promotion. But we said this time, all the money I get, we give to friends. So that's how we worked. I haven't worked for so long time with them, but for that project we did it, and probably again sometime maybe. Yeah.
With all of the success you've already had as an artist, why are you doing Mello?
I think Mello is the biggest thing you can do in Sweden. So just for curiosity to do this in my life, I want to do this, see how it was to do Mello, and I think I can reach a whole new audience from doing this, and a lot of more people in Sweden. So yeah, and I want to be on this huge stage, and it's the biggest television show in Sweden, I think. So yeah, I like to try new things, so that's why. Yeah, it's a up-tempo pop song, popdänga, we say in Swedish. It's like well, it's a lot of guitars, a lot of energy, and the sound sort of is in the land that I've done music in before, but I think this is just better. I think it's my best song so far, so it feels great to do it in this huge arena and in front of all the viewers.
And the song is co-written with Nanne Grönvall. How was she to work with?
She was great. I mean, she's in this, in like Mello, and she's a legend. So it was great working with her, hearing all her stories, and she's been around and she's done a lot of great songs over the years. So it was great. We had a lot of fun with Isak and Henrik as well. We wrote this song in, I think the melodies and the chords was maybe 15 minutes. It was done, and then we added some lyrics for a few hours, and then the song was ready. For some reason, those songs tend to be the best.
Is it true that you're also interested in working on songwriting for artists other than yourself?
Yeah, I've done it a little because I'm musikmakarna. I think my goal was to become like the next Max Martin or the next Shellback, or I mean that's still a dream for me, but it's not my focus right now. So, but I want to do it more because then you can do like, I love all sorts of music, but if I'm gonna release it as Jakob Karlberg, I think it's a bit weird. So a dream situation for me would be to like 50% I write for others, and I can do it in any genres, and I can have this project in Swedish and not go too crazy on it, you know? So yeah, I'd like to do it more in the future.
Do you have an album or EP ready to release after Mello?
Well, that's the plan, and I've said there's gonna be an album out later this year for 5 years now, or 4 years. But this time I really think we're gonna do it. I think we might start with an EP and then another EP, and then those EPs together become an album. So, and we have a lot of songs ready, so yeah, it's gonna be an album soon, I promise. Yeah.
That's great. The last question is, what is the best advice you ever received?
The best advice I ever received? I mean, be kind to people, really. Be kind to people, and I know I early learned from all my guitar teachers, because the guitar has been the love of my life so far, and it takes a lot of hours to learn this craft, to the music, and I've spent so many hours. I'm gonna spend many more hours, because you can only learn more all the time, and just put down the hard work with whatever you do. So, and things will work out.